Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go from Cincinnati.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Singletary to get the drive started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Flushed out right.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding. Tipped and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now this is going to be returned from the back.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
11 empty, 11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards, the pickup is down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
McCann's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game, carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there.
And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 21-3 is your score after 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best. A loss on that play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. This time Burrow will look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And picked up by the Chargers. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns. It's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. From the 38, Herbert. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Singletary here running out of the gun. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help, They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. And he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-17. McCann's got it teed up. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
Over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. He's got room at the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing the Jersey. At least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker going to come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
That throw complete to his tight end Long. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Herbert on 1st down now. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to it quickly and holding them to a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
11 MT, tight.
Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11.
Slot man moves right.
11 MT. 11 MT.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure into the pocket.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 62 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game. Will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
12.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
11 Thomas.
Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now it's Burrow. And this one's caught. And in 4th quarter, he goes by a couple more. And the throw over there on the 2-point trying to go 5 wide. Now having the option to hand the ball off, they got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Charger drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
Here's 2nd and 10. throwing. Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Gun. Stop.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right.